Hey, what's up, friends? Moses here from Driver Success. I hope you guys are doing well. It's 81 degrees here in the beautiful city of Hazlet, and I'm just starting my day. I'm here at the rail picking up my load. I've already been pre-planned for 4 loads, so I'm gonna head to Dallas, drop off this load, and then I go to Waxahachie, pick up a load, bring it back here, go to Dallas, and I think I drop and pick up a load from there. So 4 loads already pre-planned. That's pretty good. And what I want to talk about today is about the trucking lifestyle. I'm hoping that those of you that want to come into trucking have heard of what they refer to as the trucking lifestyle. And some people are wondering, what is that? What's the trucking lifestyle? So let's talk about the trucking lifestyle. What is the trucking lifestyle? I've made it to my first stop here at Dr. Pepper in Dallas. So you remember when we talked about the different kind of driving jobs, we said you have the local driver and then you have those that go regional or over the road. So when you hear drivers say that trucking is not just a job but it's a lifestyle, what they refer to is mostly the over-the-road drivers, because generally speaking, as you know, most jobs, you go to the job and then after you're done with your shift, you go back home to your family. But that's only true when it comes to trucking. That's only true for local truck drivers. Those drivers that are regional drivers and those that are over-the-road drivers, they don't get to go home after a shift. They are on the road. So when you hear it, people say that trucking is not just a job, it's a lifestyle. What they are referring to mostly is those people that are over the road, those people that are away from home for days at a time, for weeks at a time. That is what that statement, trucking lifestyle, will refer to mostly. basically that means that the trucking lifestyle involves two things. One, your job as a truck driver, picking up and delivering of loads, and it also involves living on the road. So it's two things in one: your job and also learning to live on the road. And that may look like it's a simple thing, but it's not as easy as it sounds. Living on the road can be really, really lonely. It can be hard, especially if you have a family. It's not something that is easy. You have to learn how to live in that truck for days or weeks at a time. It's gonna be lonely for you. It's gonna be hard for you. It's gonna be hard on your spouse and your children and the loved ones that you have at home. So that is what the trucking lifestyle involves: doing your work of trucking, that is picking up and delivering loads, and learning to live on the road. Living on the road means that you're going to have limited interaction with other human beings, because most of the time you're going to be in that truck, seated, just going down the highway, driving for miles and miles, hours and hours for you to get to the destination. If, say, for example, they gave you a load that is 1,800 miles, right? It's going to take you something like 3 to 4 days to deliver that load, depending on what speed your truck moves at. If it's governed at a certain speed, it's going to take you longer, depending on what states you're going through, because different states have different speed limits. So an 1,800 load is going to take you about 3 to 4 days, probably around 4 days. And during all that time, most of the time, you are going to be in the truck driving. You're going to have limited interactions with other human beings, because you want to get there on time, and so you are just going to stop for restroom breaks, fueling up your truck, sleeping for the night, shutting down for your 10 hours. But most of that time you are in the truck. So that is a lifestyle you have to be able to, that's something you have to be able to do. It takes a certain kind of I don't know what I should call it, stamina. It takes a certain kind of stamina for you to be able to do that. That's why most people quit. Either they find local jobs right away. As soon as they are able to find local jobs, they will find a local job. Or some people, they just quit because maybe it's a strain on the marriage, or it's something that they can't do because it's lonely out there. So especially the first months, if you are on the road for the first months, it can be hard. So that's why you hear people say that trucking is not just a job, it's a lifestyle. Because if you are over the road, it involves you doing your job, and in addition, you have to learn to live on the road, away from loved ones, and having limited interactions with other human beings. So I'm here in Waxahachie right now. I just got my load. I'm just gonna check it, make sure that everything is fine. I have my paperwork. As soon as I'm done, I'm gonna head back to Hazlet, drop it off, pick up another one, head back to Dallas.